Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. So let's look at our first example, 57 plus 85. So first we're going to do 7 plus 5. This is going to give us 12. I'm going to write my 2 and carry the 1. Then we have 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 8 is going to give us 14. So your final answer is 142. Let's try 94 minus 38. So first we're going to subtract 4 minus 8. That's going to give us a negative number. So I have to borrow. This 9 is going to become an 8. This 4 here is going to turn into a 14. So we have 14 minus 8. That's going to give us 6. And then 8 minus 3 is going to equal 5. So your final answer is 56. Let's try 62 times 47. So I'm going to multiply 7 times 2 here. This is going to equal 14. I'm going to write my 4 and carry the 1. And then we have 7 times 6. That's going to equal 42 plus 1 is going to equal 43. So I'm going to write 43 here. Then we're going to add our placeholder here. That's our imaginary 0 here, because now I'm working in the tens place. So 4 times 2. This is now going to equal 8. And then we have 4 times 6. That's going to equal 24. So I'm going to write 24 here. Now we're going to add. So 4 plus 0 is 4. 3 plus 8 is 11. Write my 1, carry the other 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 4, that's going to give us 9. And then here we have our imaginary 0. So 0 plus 2, that's going to give us 2. So your final answer is 2,914. Let's try dividing. 7 divided by 395. How many times does 7 go into 3? It doesn't go, so that's going to be 0. What about 39? 7 goes into 39 now 5 times. 7 times 5 is 35. 39 minus 35, that's going to equal 4. I'm going to bring down this 5 here. 7 goes into 45 now. How many times? It goes in 6 times. 7 times 6 is 42. 45 minus 42 is going to equal 3. So your remainder is going to be 3 because this is what you have left over. Remember, when you are dividing, you can check your answer by multiplying your quotient, which is 56, times your divisor, which is the 7 here. So 56 times 7, that's going to give us 392. And since I have my remainder here, I'm going to add 3. So your answer here is going to be 395. Since we got 395, which is the same here as your dividend, so we know that is the correct answer. So let's look at this example here, 62 plus 18. 2 plus 8, that's going to give us 10. I'm going to write my 0 and carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 1, that's going to give us 8. So your answer, your final answer is 80. Let's try 75 minus 49. So first we're going to subtract 5 minus 9. That's going to give us a negative number. So I'm going to borrow. This 7 is going to become a 6. This 5 here is going to become a 15. So we have 15 minus 9, that's going to give us 6. And then 6 minus 4, that's going to give us 2. So your final answer is 26. 80 minus 36. 0 minus 6, that's going to give us a negative number. So I'm going to borrow here for my tens place. This 8 is going to become a 7. This 0 here is going to become a 10. So we have 10 minus 6, that's going to equal 4. And then 7 minus 3, that's also going to be 4. So your final answer is 44. Let's try 49 plus 73. So 9 plus 3, that's going to give us 12. I'm going to write my 2 and carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 7, that's going to give us 12. So your final answer is 122. Let's try 17 times 49. So I'm going to multiply 9 times 7. That's going to give us 63. I'm going to write my 3, carry the 6. 9 times 1, that's 9. Plus 6, that's going to give us 15. So I'm going to write 15 here. I'm going to add my placeholder here because we're no longer using the ones place anymore. We're now here in the tens place. 4 times 7, that's 28. I'm going to write my 8 and carry the 2. And then 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2, that's going to give us 6. So I'm going to write a 6 here. So 3 plus 0 is 3. 5 plus 8, that's going to give us 13. Write my 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 6, that's going to give us 8. So your final answer is 833. Let's try 3 divided by 59. 3 goes into 5 one time, so I'm going to write a 1 on top here. 3 times 1 is 3. 5 minus 3 is going to equal 2. I'm going to bring down my 9 here. 3 now goes into 29 now. How many times? It goes in 9 times because 3 times 9 is 27. 29 minus 27 is going to equal 2. So your answer is going to be 19 with a remainder 2. And remember, if you wanted to check your worth, you're going to do 19 times 3, which equals 57. And then plus 2, which is from your remainder, that's going to equal 59. And notice you get the same answer here as your dividend. Let's try 307 times 65. So we're going to multiply 5 times 7, that's 35. I'm going to write my 5, carry the 3. 5 times 0 plus 3 is going to equal 3. And then we have 5 times 3, that's going to give us 15. I'm going to add my placeholder here because we're no longer working in the ones place. We're now working here in the tens place. So 6 times 7 is 42. I'm going to write my 2, carry the 4. 6 times 0 is 0 plus 4 is going to be 4. And then 6 times 3 is going to equal 18. Now we're going to add. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. And then here we have 0 plus 1. That's going to equal 1. So your final answer is 19,955. So let's divide 7 divided by 294. 7 goes into 2 how many times? It doesn't go because it's too small, so it goes in 0 times. You could write an imaginary 0 here if you want. 7 goes into 29 now how many times? It goes in 4 times. So 7 times 4 is 28. 29 minus 28 is going to equal 1. I'm going to bring down my 4. 7 goes into 14 now how many times? It goes in 2 times. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 14 is going to equal 0. So your quotient, your final answer is 42. Let's try 93 minus 25. So 3 minus 5, that's going to give us a negative number. So I'm going to borrow. This 9 is going to become an 8. This 3 here is now going to become a 13. So 13 minus 5, that's going to give us 8. And then 8 minus 2 is 6. So your final answer is 68. So let's try one more example. Let's look at this example here. 32 plus 57 plus 28. So first we're going to add 2 plus 7, that's 9. 9 plus 8, that's going to give us 17. I'm going to write my 7 and carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 2 is going to equal 11. So your final answer is 117. All right, so that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.